Begin. Oh, it's a new drop. It's really loud. I've got to do the video. Okay, welcome back, people.
Is that
This
what
is.
justice looks like? Why do they look like
Yeah, it
12-meter
is.
Dinklage?
I don't. Isn't it interesting? Yeah,
That's a
12 meter
disaster.
Dinklage.
That's
They
a
have a
disaster.
Raiders outfit on too in this video.
That's what irony
It's
level are they operating on here?
they're French. Um,
Oh,
so
so
that
none
irony
but they're
level.
French.
Yeah.
And the French are
Um,
like doing the damn thing. It's fine. Did you see
Great.
the thing where Wemby? I guess it was actually his account like retweeted a thing about like the NBA
Carl,
posted a thing saying like "Happy Birthday, Carl Malone," and
this
Wemby
is perfect.
retweeted someone saying like with a TikTok that was like "Put that man in jail."
So this was for the
You
audience.
are
Welcome back.
immediately ignoring
Um,
me. Impressive.
what? No, I'm not ignoring you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Well, I wasn't ignoring you. I was gonna bring it up. Um,
I see.
I was doing the Jeopardy and like the grab bag episode, and
Mhm.
literally the only news item I was interested in talking about was that.
I see. It's been a
That's the
slow
only
summer.
one I had
It's
was Adam Silver going to take out his knees for daring to question NBA social media? Yes,
No, no.
maybe.
I mean, I think who knows? I mean, I'm still convinced Wemby gets another blood clot and retires to go be a Shaolin monk, and help usher in the Chinese century. I have no faith whatsoever in the entirety of his career now. Hey, you're revealing the Wu-Tang secret here. Please do
Yeah, I
not post our
know.
secret
I
Discord
only have
conversations
one
on the YouTube.
video thing now. My other screen crashed out. We had tech issues of all kinds.
It's looking
Me
great
being
so
me.
far. Um, anyway, welcome back to First Reform Take, anybody. It's been a month and a
It's
half.
been
We've
two
both been
months.
on, it's been 2 months.
I
Holy
looked it
crap.
up, or at least since the grab bag, it said
Man.
604. So
Wow.
it's
Okay,
been
it's been
two
2 months.
months.
We've
I
both
don't
been
think we
on
reacted to the
various,
finals.
no, that because it was recorded like the day after the finals and the day before the draft. Or that
Oh,
was the
okay. So
draft
it has we
episode. And
have
then,
been on since then. So it's been
okay,
like
okay.
5 weeks. So it hasn't actually been that long.
I was gonna say I thought we had one in July, but yeah, we've been on various vacations, various
Too many
I don't know.
vacations. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, has school started for you yet? No, not for
No,
like
and
beginning
I'm
of August,
subbing,
right?
so well, some do, but not in Rhode Island. So I'm free this year, kind of. I'm not taking anything long term or extensive unless it's perfect, and so thus the announcement will be weekly, probably on this and actually doing it consistently.
Yeah,
We might even pick a night.
not happening in the immediate future only because the well
There's
is
nothing to talk
dry.
about.
The ESPN literally had a headline that was sources LeBron texted Luca to congratulate him on his contract extension. There is nothing happening. All of the relevant free agency and trade news happening
Headline
within
about
days.
Tatum being at Pat's practice outside of a
Yeah,
boot. It's like
it's
cool.
bad. It's bad. It's bad enough that people are trying to gaslight us into believing that Summer League matters, and it doesn't. It does not. Don't pay any attention to anyone who says it does.
This video might be titled Knueppel was ranked where by these guys? That's my
Future
best clickbait.
MVP Con Knueppel. Yeah.
I do like him.
But do you want to explain to the audience since we're in the doldrums, we're probably not going to record for at least another couple weeks. I mean, maybe we'll do an episode commenting
Probably
on the
like two or
schedule
three.
release when that happens. But do you want to explain to our audience what tonight's premise is then?
Yeah. So I wanted kind of an evergreen episode to fall back on because this will be a classic 20 view banger. Um, because no one's going to pay attention to NBA stuff now, and we're only just getting back into the swing of things. But I realized I wanted a list of actually where we rank players. Like, I actually want to have that for this season going in because I actually enjoyed our little vortex of teams last year and would look back on it quite a bit, and we were pretty accurate. This is going to be worse, but I think we're going to disagree on a lot of the players. And then you were talking about some Twitter type guy who created the dog bag matrix, like
Yeah, let me see if I
amount
can
of dog
pull
goes
that.
tall,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Let me see if I can pull up
bag
that
goes
conversation real
wide.
quick. Can you give me like
Yeah,
1 second
but
here?
I didn't want to do that because we're white.
I mean, that is
And
fair. That is fair. But
however, I still used soul, bag, dog, or and clutch because
yeah.
I find those fun terms to checklist for our players and to
Yeah, but I
decide
mean
who has what in our
the concept that
rankings.
came around was this guy goes by the name of Dexo came up with this. He was talking about Carl Anthony Towns and basically said that the issue with Towns is that he has a high level of that boy nice, but a very low level of that dog in him, and that's why sort of Towns gets sort of this perception of like not really coming through in the clutch when it matters. I have my own thoughts on Karl Anthony Towns, but I do think that's a pretty good summation. And he came up with a Hooper compass, which was like, got that dog in him versus vibes over results, and then that boy nice versus bag like a plumber, which is a negative thing. I think
Yes,
that framing of it was a little confusing because I
because a
tend to
plumber
think
would
of
theoretically have a lot of stuff in a bag.
right, but I think he's saying it's a boring bag. But yeah, I mean, I think you've expanded on this because it looks like you have uh very D&D-ish esque who is
Yeah,
dumping
I
all
guess
of their
these are
XP tree into
traits.
aura. I need
I
you to
mean, you can
explain.
have
I
all five.
I understand bag, dog, and clutch, I think. I'm not sure. I want you to define soul and aura for me and how they are different from the other three categories.
Oh, crap. I thought you meant how they're different from each other, which I can
Well,
do.
also from how they're different from each
Um,
other. I mean, yeah, can you define what
soul is
makes
something
soul and
I say, whereas aura is something kids say. And I think they
okay.
basically mean the same thing in that it's a
Hmm.
generational divide, is how I'm going to put it. Um, who's a player who has a lot of soul? Derek White obviously has soul.
Okay,
Um,
let me. I'm going to define it as this. I'm going to say Michael Jordan had aura and didn't have soul. Is that
yeah, no, that's
reasonable?
perfect,
Okay, okay.
actually.
Then I think we've defined the terms
Yeah,
perfectly. And who's
I
someone
was
who
gonna say
has
Kobe. I
soul,
was gonna say Kobe.
has
Is
aura and
that
no
too?
soul? Ooh, yeah,
What
yeah.
about Derek
Who has
White
soul
though?
and nor aura?
I mean, I know Derek White's a lower player and my guy. I got. What about Sengun? What about
Shengun has.
Sengun? I
I'm
feel
not
like he
sure
has
he
soul.
has soul or aura. I think he has a pretty good bag. I'm not sure how clutch he is. Well, no, no,
Um,
we're getting ahead of ourselves now. I
it could
think
actually definitely be Jokic. I would say. In fact, I
Jokic
think
has
that's
soul
the
but no
answer.
aura.
I
Yeah,
think that's
actually, that
the
makes a
answer.
ton of sense. That's a ton
I
of sense.
also
Because
think
I,
that's
yeah,
true for Shea. Um, I think they're
Shea
soul
may be
guys.
developing aura, but we'll see.
Soul
I'm
might
not
be
sure he has a
more team
soul. I'm not.
based.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Soul's tricky because I don't know if someone who foul beats as much as Shea does can have
That's
soul, if you see what
true.
I'm saying. Does Kelly Oubre, does he have aura? I think he has aura, but not basketball aura. He has
I don't
like
know.
the way
I feel
kids, he
like
has Riz,
Oubre has
actually.
these
He has
really bright
Riz.
eyes. I don't really get his deal. I don't.
His deal is he has Riz. I
I
may
thought
be
of
just
putting
stealing
that.
this from the Stavros basketball podcast where they just
Oh yeah, they
memed
do that.
Kelly Oubre into being like the biggest pussy getter in the NBA, but
Is that
I've
podcast
decided
still
that is
running?
true.
Because I listened to it like
Unfortunately,
six
no, because
years
now
ago.
Stavros is famous. I was looking up
Yeah, it was pretty good like six
like
years
there's a new
ago.
Yorgos, I can't pronounce his last name, movie
Yeah,
coming
I
out,
don't
which
know.
I know he's a big in the Discord that I have since voluntarily separated from. He's like they're a big Yorgos fan. And I was looking up the casters for
Suppose
the new
so.
movie,
It's got
and
Jesse
it's,
Plemons, I know.
typical Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and then Alicia Silverstone and Stavros.
I had
And I'm
no
and
idea. I had no
Stavros
idea
is the
about that. That's
second
crazy.
male lead. And I can only
That's
assume he spent
nuts.
the entire time filming hitting on Alicia Silverstone.
Wow.
So yeah, I
Is
don't
she the
know.
redhead
Like,
who was in Justified?
you think of Alicia Witt, who is
Yes, I
not
am. Okay. I don't know
really
who Silverstone
famous, but
is
I
then.
do think she is a good actress and very pretty. So, and she was great in Justified. I believe she was also on Twin
She was in the
Peaks
Rappaport
and
season.
Yes,
who is
that was a
actually pretty
bad
good in the show.
season, but she was a bright spot.
It was the worst
The
season, but
the
I
expanded Dewey
actually think
Crow
they're all pretty good.
universe was that's true. The worst Justified season is better than most other shows. She was also in Long Legs. I'm not sure who she was in Long Legs, but she was in Long
Oh,
Legs.
okay, I know who that is. But we
Um,
have burnt about 10 minutes of our, which is
who-
fine because this is what I realized was going to happen when I was making the Jeopardy grab
yeah,
bag is I had like five bonus categories. I just had one
really,
like is AI ethical? I'm
we
like,
really just
okay,
need
no one
to
wants to hear this.
shell out for Zoom so we can record for 2 hours.
Yeah, that might
Um,
actually happen
Although
at
I don't know,
some
I was
point.
listening to YKB, and shouts to them. It's a good podcast, but there was a lot of rambling on that, and it's like you are straying too much into the two white guys just shoot the shit with each other. Which, as far as I'm concerned, the only podcast to ever do that correctly was Your Kickstarter Sucks because
Yeah, and
Jesse
even
and
they do it too
Doug
long
are
sometimes.
they do, but they are very funny, so that helps. But yeah, YKB, I like YKB, but like too much rambling, which is where we're at right now. So anyway, okay, so
Correct. We must move.
we want to rank players. Are we each ranking, are we just sort of going snake
Mm,
style or how are we
I
doing
think we
it?
are. We're going back and forth. I kind of do
Okay.
think that's the fun of it, that we have to live with the list as a whole
Okay.
through the
And then
year.
each person will say what additional attributes on top of just being good at basketball does each player have?
Yeah, or
Is
maybe the
that fair?
person who didn't pick the person can click them off. That might be something.
Okay.
We can kind
Okay.
of
All
go
right.
through them quick. I don't know. You can
Interesting.
pick if
Okay.
you want first or second. I kind of want to see who you have first.
I mean, it's got to be Jokic. I mean,
Okay. That's
he's
also my
just,
first pick.
I think he's too, I tend to value uniqueness in a player very highly, but he's also just like an absurdly efficient scorer, best passer in the NBA, best rebounder. I think you need to check off bag. Yes.
I did.
He
I
does have
did
a pretty
late.
good bag. Yeah, okay, okay.
I was
I'm not
debating
sure
it.
how much of that dog he has in him. He has like a
You know
weird
what?
European, like
I'll
an
give you that.
obscure he's like an obscure European breed of dog in him. Like I've seen plenty of pictures of one with his arms slashed to
Well,
shit
that's
because
only
he's
because he
fighting to the
genuinely does
rebound.
play harder in like FIBA or watching his horses
I don't know. I
win.
would say he has the dog in him. It's just a weird dog. It's like a chihuahua, not a chihuahua, one of those like Mexican hairless dogs. But
I
he
don't
has
know.
no
I don't. I
aura.
feel
Like
like
there's
if I
no
give it to him, I'm gonna give it to everyone in the top
no,
20.
no. I think he deserves dog in
All
him. I
right. I
mean, at
mean, he
least
is my
check it
number
off.
one.
Okay, so I think
Um,
Jokic, no real argument there. Who is your number two, or who would
I
you take next?
have a tough time with this, but Shea. Um,
Yeah, I think that would be
and
my number two as
I
well.
don't think it's close. I mean, I do think it's close, but where I think it's close, we can get to. And I just think we need to put in Shea. So, what should I
Okay.
click off for Shea?
Um, he definitely does not have soul. He has a bag. I don't think people like his
Correct.
bag, but he has the bag. I think he's fairly clutch.
Yeah, he just won a
Um,
title.
yeah. Does he have that dog in him? I don't.
No, not really.
Not really. I mean, not in that sense, but I don't think he necessarily needs it either. He just does everything very well, except for like shoot threes, and like he's
I kind of
not
want to give him Aura only because he's on a
bad.
lot of desktops, but maybe I'll hold off. He's
I don't think he
Canadian.
has aura yet. Like I consider aura being like, are other teams afraid to play you? And I'm not sure he's there yet, even though he literally just won finals and uh, league MVP, which is a pretty rare double. I'm not wasting time looking up how many
No,
people have done that.
I wanna mention that I have Bill Simmons, the Ringer list, which I think is an affront to God, the way
Yeah, it's
they've
the
done it.
ringer. Right.
But
Yeah, and
I
that's by
also think it's a
design.
good idea for a list, which is why I've stolen the idea.
That's
And
fair. Yeah.
I mean, it's a terrible list, but
Right.
I
And people will
appreciate.
also
I need
find
to be able to pick the names out of visually seeing them, or I will like forget that Steph Curry's in the league. Also, I should say we are not picking anyone hurt this year.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
Tatum's
like
out,
Tatum's out, Halliburton's
Halliburton's out,
out. Are
uh,
we even including
Dame.
Wembanyama? Like he missed a lot of time.
We are
I never
including
really he
Wemby.
are we? Well, all
Yes.
right. Okay, okay.
I
Well,
suppose you're
we'll
not picking him number three.
we'll circle back to that. No, I'm gonna stick with Giannis at number three. Um,
I don't think it even. I think that's the chalk top three with
yeah, it's
Shea and
chalk.
Jokic.
I think he does he
He
have
has
like a
soul. He has
bad
aura. He has
he
dog.
has soul and aura. I think you are correct there.
I'm
I
giving
don't know
him
if he really
everything
has
but bag. He
I don't know if
doesn't.
he's that clutch. Is he clutch? I don't
He
know.
won a
I'd have to actually
title
look
as the
at it.
MVP. I give it to
That's
them.
true. That's true. That's fair. He definitely has probably
There are going to be
too
a
much
lot of
of that
guys who
dog in
don't
him
get that.
now. He's too dog now. He is kind of crazy on the court now because of he got a bad batch of the substance and he's a bit high strung now. But like you're going to take Wemby fourth. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I just want to get into it because I think 1 through 3 are. I think Wemby is MVP level already.
I think he is
Obviously,
going to
there
be
is the question
deceased
of if he
soon.
dies.
He is
Right.
going to be deceased soon. I have no faith anymore in his
That
anything. I think he's
is a
dead.
question.
It is
But
unfortunate.
I mean,
In
what
terms
was it
of, I
he
mean, he
was
ranks
leading
very
in?
highly in basically every advanced metric. So there is
Yeah,
that.
they're all crazy.
I think the
Um,
only, yeah, the only thing he's like bad at, I would say, is like 3-point shooting, and he's like around league average, which is insane for a 7'4" guy. People, people are already, I've seen people online already rushing to declare and be overrated, and like I disagree. I mean, if he plays 65, 70 games next year, he is a top five player in the league. I just think he is
the
going
advanced
to.
stats don't seem to like him as much as I thought they would,
Well, win
for what it's
shares,
worth.
I have
I
a lot
hate
of beef with
Windshare.
win
I don't.
shares. Yeah, I think win shares is
I'm
bad.
just kind of using it.
Any stat that says that like DeAndre Jordan is like an all-time great player is probably wrong.
Yeah, you think.
Um, but Wembanyama does pretty well on like basically every other advanced stat. Like I think
Yeah,
VORP likes him a
BPM.
ton, EPM likes him a
What
ton.
the
I think
hell's
net
BPM stand
rating.
for?
BPM, they explain it. It's related to VORP, but VORP factors in playing time. And then there's EPM from dunks and threes, which I like. And he was fifth in that, and that's only playing 46 games. The only other person who was in the top 10 with fewer games was actually Kawhi, weirdly enough. Um, but yeah, I mean, Wemby, I think he may have aura
I
now.
was
I
gonna give
mean,
him the soul or a combo with nothing else.
that's
I think that's
true.
fair.
He hasn't proven he's clutch yet. He doesn't really have that dog in him. He
Nice
has a
French.
little bit of that dog in him, but he is French. It gets canceled out by that. And I think by default, a 7'4" guy can't have that deep of a bag, but I'm not sure it matters.
He might get that
Um,
check mark real quick. I could see some of the
we'll see.
passing
We'll
improving,
see.
but it's not there.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
will say
fair.
five is where I was kind of tapping. I think I know who five is, but I don't agree on a couple of
For
guys.
you,
Yeah, so I'm happy to give it to you. That's why I
if we're
wanted two
not
and four.
factoring in recent injuries, and I know you're going to be mad about this pick, but I think it.
We're factoring in like how they'll affect them this year. Like Wemby has a
Okay.
clear bill
Oh,
of
I
health, whether
see.
or not
I
we
see.
fully believe
Okay.
it. But if someone's
Okay.
coming
I
back
get what you
late, you know,
I get what you're
or like
saying.
LeBron playing so many games or Kawhi have to be downgraded a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't think you're gonna agree with this, but I think five is Luca.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
kind of wanted someone else to do it. I think
yeah, I
that's
mean,
fair.
I understand the arguments against him defensively, but I don't think he's not like a total traffic cone defensively. I mean, he at least tries sometimes. He's not like his steal percentages are never that bad.
Them calling him
Um,
a god tier playmaker annoys me.
is
My
that's
term.
no, he's like a Westbrook style playmaker. Like I don't think he's a ceiling raiser necessarily, but like anybody who can go off for 60 or 70 on a given night is probably a pretty good player. Except I don't know. He has a bag. I think he
Yeah,
does
for
have a
sure.
bag.
I'm
Um
literally only giving him that.
yeah,
He doesn't
I don't think he has
he
anything
doesn't have the
else.
rest. Not right now.
No.
I actually
No.
wanted to create a sixth one when I was doing it kind of for him.
What would be the
And
sixth category?
it was like punished narrative, like
Punished Venom
just
Luca.
revenge. Yeah, exactly. Like
That would
with the eye
probably fall
patch.
under dog. I feel like he's only going to have that dog in him against the Mavericks. he may
I would
eventually get clutch.
genuinely be able to like Luca a little more if he has an okay year. Like him getting
Yeah.
away from the Mavs, I
Well,
spelt his name wrong well.
the thing is in the Jeopardy when you were suggesting the Jeopardy categories, I one of my suggestions was future Achilles tear victims. And I did say Luca was going to be one of them. I'm like convinced that after all this, like, oh, he's Jack now, blah blah
Yeah,
blah,
the
he's just going
career
to
just
shred his
ends.
ankle.
We didn't
Um,
talk about the AI Men's Health magazine.
no, no. Well, there's not much to talk about other than the fact that the author did no actual research and pulled a AI Google search that said he had a 42-inch vertical, which is just false. Yeah, this is just what journalism is now. It sucks. Moving on. All right, who would you take at six? Because I
I
am.
mentioned having
This is
a
where we
number
get
five.
into I am not
Yeah.
sure
No,
exactly
this is where it's
territory.
interesting. I mentioned having a number five who would annoy everyone, and it's
Besides
Jalen
you.
Brunson.
You know
Um,
what? I actually don't think you're wrong. I think
I
he's up there for me. He may be
think
there's
he's
maybe a
proving
couple
it,
guys
man.
I would take above him because I don't think he's a very good defender, but like
Right, and that
he
is an
has a
issue.
bag. He has that dog in him. I
Yep.
think he's very clutch. All that stuff is in his favor. I would say, does he have I think he has soul but not aura,
I think I
probably. I'm not sure.
agree. It's just hard with the Knicks fans ruining it, but I think I
Correct,
agree.
correct.
He doesn't
But
feel like
yeah.
a the kids guy to me.
Oh, he definitely is
Like,
not. But like he's a bad defender. I think he might be a worse defender than Luka, to
truthfully,
be
Jalen
honest, just
Brunson
because
winning
he's
Finals
shorter.
MVPs with the Knicks would be like a soul moment for sure. So
Yeah, it would also be
I don't want it to
miserable, I think, for
happen.
everybody who is not a Knicks fan. I'm also not sure it's possible with him and KAT on the does he on the him and Towns at the same time
Yeah,
on
it
the
would be
court to
nice
just
for like
be
5 minutes before you log back online and see Knicks fans.
correct.
Also, it would be bad if
Correct.
you're watching it with Knicks, so it would be bad. If they
Yeah,
won it on the road, it
I
might be okay for
yeah,
2 minutes.
Brunson. I think the only thing against Brunson is he a champions team number one guy? And I'm not sure the answer is yes. But also, I
I think
think
that's what
with
I'm betting
Tatum and
on putting him
Halliburton
here.
hurt, we may already be in the territory of this guy is like a little bit below that. Because you could say that about Luca and Wemby, to be honest. And like
Yeah,
my next my next pick is definitely that guy, but I still think he deserves to be up there. I'm going to say Donovan Mitchell.
let's see. I was going to put Anthony Edwards for you. Donovan Mitchell was my other consideration here.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely has a bag,
yep.
definitely clutch, definitely has soul. Maybe not have that dog in him. I don't think he has aura necessarily.
Yeah, not
Well,
yet.
you know what? I kind of want to give him aura, and here's why. On YKB again, one of the hosts was talking about like guys you learn to be afraid of when they start playing your team. And he listed Mitchell as one of the guys when the Celtics
Yeah.
played the Cavs. So
No,
like
he
that's
is.
aura.
That's true
So
too.
yeah, I mean,
He's
I
a killer
think
of the Celtics
I just
specifically.
think he's just the short point guards or the
He also
short
has a great
guards.
nickname, which I think gets him in
Spider's
there.
fantastic. Yeah, that helps. That gives him some aura. But like the short point guards, there's just something there where I don't know if they can be the guy on a championship team. And I think it's just because of the way they get hunted offensively and defensively in the playoffs. It's just a challenge for them. But like I think we're considering impact on a team. Like Spider's, he should be good enough to get the Cavs to the ECF. I mean, if they don't make it this
Yeah,
year, I don't know
I think
what
they
they
are. I
will
think they're
make
good
though. I
enough to
mean,
win the
you gotta
title,
pull it
honestly.
up.
I'm not super
I don't
obsessed
know. I
with
mean,
the winner
they're good
coming
enough
out
to
of the
come out
West
of the
anymore.
East with the Pacers and the Celtics crippled, but like if they don't, then what do you do with this team at that
Yeah.
point?
I mean, I think obviously winning the title's tough for any East team, but the West can be enough of a bloodbath where whoever comes out of it isn't.
It's just beaten to piss. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so
Could be the
you
Timberwolves, who I
yeah.
don't love, who I'm not going to pick
Yeah, I
Anthony
don't
Edwards
trust the
here.
Timberwolves quite yet. Are you not going to pick Edwards at 8?
No, mm,
Way to go. All
yeah,
right.
I think I'm gonna, no, I'm gonna pick Edwards. Um,
Yeah, you got to at this point. I think he's
Now
somewhat
I was gonna
overrated.
pick
No?
Steph, but I don't see it this year.
You think specifically this year? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cliff. I'm adjusting out for a lot of changes. Like I think this whole list is bad.
All this
Basically.
is bad. Well,
Um,
anyway,
like LeBron's not there yet. Or not yet, like anymore. Edwards has no soul.
no.
You can tell me if he's a bad guy. He
I
kind of
think,
is,
well,
but he's not really. He's a dog. He has
he
aura.
does have the dog. He does have
He has
aura.
been clutch too.
He
I don't
has.
know.
Yeah,
I'm debating
I
it,
think that's
but he has
reasonable.
been.
I'm not sure he doesn't have as much of a bag as some of
Not
the
like these other
guys.
guys.
But
So,
like his bag's okay, but like he's not he's gone from a mid-range merchant to like a pure dunks and threes guys, which is correct, but you don't necessarily need I don't think he has that deep of a bag. I
did you
think if you
see
have a
the
deeper
video
bag,
of him not knowing what the umbilical cord was when he was having a kid?
I did not. It doesn't surprise me he does not know what that is. I'm not sure he has ever read a book.
No, he might be. He might be the dumbest player in the league.
He does seem pretty spectacular. I mean, all of his interactions with his baby mamas are
Oh
pretty
my God.
brutal to view.
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's here. Those are the guys I wanted ahead of him, basically.
I honestly cannot read the chart at the left at all.
No, what chart? This the
Yeah, I
bad
can't read
ringer
that.
one?
I can't even read that. Probably not necessary. All right, if
No,
I
it's
got pick
not.
nine, I am gonna take Steph.
Yeah, I think Steph's here.
He does not have soul. He does not have that dog in him. I don't care anybody who says he does. He definitely has a unique bag. He's definitely clutch, definitely has aura. So I'll give him that. I don't like him being this high, but like I still think he can be the guy on a championship team. And I think that Warriors team would have made it to the Western Finals over the Timberwolves if he hadn't popped his hamstring at like the worst possible time. That team, even though they're going to be old as hell, especially after they add Horford, like, and they're apparently doing nothing with Kuminga, which is weird, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that is
Granted,
really
nobody should
annoying.
want Kuminga. I mean, I don't think he's a good player, but it just they really sort of fumbled that pretty badly. But yeah, I mean, he's still such a good shooter, and I think still a very good passer. Really does not contribute defensively anymore. He used to be pretty good at getting steals at least, but I don't even think he does that. But like he's still the one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA
I
and
have a
still the engine of
prediction
that offense. So what?
that at some point in the year you're going to be convinced the Warriors are winning the title again. Because it tends to happen.
I'm kind of convinced of that now,
If you
but
look through like Butler's stats, I mean, they're very decent. He's all over these places. Yeah, I'm not. If they actually got rid of Kaminga and did the right stuff, I don't know. I'm not a big
how much
Warriors
time do we
fan.
have left? We've only gotten through 10
I know. We're
players.
only gonna get through 20.
We may need to make this a two-parter
We might
because
double episode this. We might, maybe we come back weekly. I don't know.
well, I mean, there is literally nothing else to talk about, and I do have time next week. So we should at least round out the top 10. So
Well, yeah, we have like 10
who's
left
your
at
10th?
least.
Because this is where I'm officially at the point where I'm not at all
Hmm.
sure who I would take.
I
And I
gotta
may
be
have
honest,
someone
I'm
off.
considering Sengun. Um,
That's
yeah, I know.
interesting.
I'm going Cade.
I like Sengun a ton. You have him over several guys I think are better. Okay, there. Yeah, that's
I
honestly
think
who I
he's
think I would
right.
have at 10th.
Yeah.
I think Cade has if he stays
How does
healthy.
Bill Simmons like to describe him? A patient pick and roll operator.
I'm not sure that's
Okay,
wrong.
that's sure.
Um, does he is he our first zero check guy though? Well, yeah, does he have a bag? I'm not sure he has a bag, really.
See, I'm bad at bag stuff.
I
I
do think
kind of
he
want to give
well,
him aura, but I don't
he
know.
no, people aren't afraid of him yet, but I think he may have soul.
I was gonna give, yeah, let's give him
I feel
Soul.
like he's like
Um,
a floor general type guy, and I think that
Soul is
helps a
also kind of
lot.
people rooting for you. I've
Yes,
determined,
yes. I don't
and
think
he
he's
has that.
clutch
We have
yet in
10
the
minutes.
way
We're
we
good.
want to see. Oh,
We
we
can at
do?
least get to 15.
Oh, okay.
We can
All
talk
right, yeah.
more about the Pistons in the future. I'd like to actually, I think they're good. Um, I think Pistons are like my ECF pick. somewhere. I don't know who gets knocked out in the big two, but I like the Pistons. I know like the Zach Lowe's of the world keep putting them at like 6 or 7. I don't see that,
Mm,
but yeah, I
okay.
like Cade this year.
All right. I'm gonna do a total homer pick at 11.
Yeah, Mobley.
Evan Mobley. Yeah.
Yep.
He is 12th in estimated EPM,
He's everywhere over
and two of the
this.
guys ahead of him are have torn Achilles tendons, so they're dead. I think he's one of the best defenders in the NBA. He's certainly one of the best rim
Yeah,
protectors.
deep boy.
Very good rebounder. Um, Getting better at self creation. I mean, he doesn't have a bag,
I gave him
but yeah,
dog. You win deep
yeah,
boy. Other than
yeah.
Rudy Gobert, you deserve it.
Yeah. Probably doesn't really have anything else to check off, but like I think he is just a genuinely good player and he's still young. I mean,
He is
he
23 years old. He's going to get better. He might be
another
24.
gear in him. Yeah, he may have another gear in him. So yeah, nothing else to really say. I just think he is underrated and I'm think he deserves to be I think he's a top 20 player in the NBA right now. So, okay. Who is 12th for you?
Oh boy, I want to go Sengun. Let me just see if
I,
I'm missing anyone obvious because there are some of the olds who I kind of want to put in, but I'm
I wouldn't
not
be
sure
totally against Sengun
where
at
to.
this point, just because
Um,
there's a lot of olds
where,
ahead of
where does the
him is the
stupid ringer?
problem.
Do they know? First of all, Sabonis is too low. He's already in consideration for me. Um,
Sabonis he's kind of fake good to
yeah,
me.
my list, I mean, Sengun at 12 is going to get so many people mad that I'm going to do it because I
All like
believe it.
three people who are watching this, but
No, but it'll
I'm
get
not, I
people
like Sengun a ton,
cosmically
but
mad.
like top 20 player in the
Fine,
NBA is a
fine.
little rich
I'll
for me, but like
pause
I'm not going to
on.
talk you out of him if you want to put him up there.
It can't be Durant. It can't be Kawhi. I'm not going to do level 22 Dungeon Master. The site, it's a terrible website.
Wouldn't you
Um,
just pick one?
yeah, okay, I'm going Cat. Because that also makes people mad, and I think it's true that he's right up
Yeah.
here.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Cat, I think does have a bag for like
And I do
a
think
seven
like
footer.
Sengun is becoming, Cat, whereas
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Cat is our first zero check mark.
No, I think he has a bag. I think he genuinely
Okay.
has a
I'll give
bag.
you, you're the bad guy.
That's it. If you could somehow put a negative symbol in dog, like he would be the first, like you put like an X there. Some of these guys
Yeah, I
just
know.
are actually have negative quantities as opposed to just being not having it. And he may be our first negative.
I actually tried
Um,
to and you couldn't.
Too bad. Well, just everyone visualize it. Yeah, I don't think that's, I think there are people who would say he is not a top 20, 25 player in the NBA, and I disagree with that. 12 might be a little rich for me, but like I see it.
I don't think the guys who are here are going to be here at the end of the year. But that's my
Which
big thing.
guys?
LeBron, Durant, and Kawhi. Kawhi I might
Yeah,
pick next though.
yeah, Kawhi I
Kawhi I
would
might
not
pick
put in,
next.
but he might also be dead for most of the year.
That's the big thing for me.
Here there's my next pick. I have like mixed feelings about this because I think he's legitimately good, but he may not be as good. He may not make as much of an impact in the next year, but I still sort of think he's a top 20 player. And that's Siakam. I think he needs to be on the list because like he is
Pascal.
very good, but like he may not be as good without Halliburton. Like he's always been kind of a number two guy. Like that's who he was on the Raptors with Kawhi. But like you just look at his numbers and like he does everything above average, basically.
I think what we're
Um,
at is like a complete tier break where I have about 10
yeah,
to 15 guys really even
yeah.
after maybe Steph.
I
Um,
think you're correct. There's a tier break after Steph, and then it's like 10 through
I
20 or
kind of think Cade is the
25.
clear 10 though.
Yeah,
And
well,
then
maybe. But at
it's
least I do
really
think at that
something.
point it's like you can sort of put these guys in any order. Now you're just talking about like, well, this guy's a top 20 guy, but where do you slot him in? How much time do we have left?
We have a little, and we have enough time for me to make my Paolo Banchero case.
Okay, this is
Yeah, I
yeah,
just
I
think he's
would
going to
not
do it
have
this
put
year.
him in the top. If he stays healthy, which like that remains to be seen. Oh, we didn't do Pascal's
Oh
I
no, we
wonder if he has a
didn't.
bag. He's got that dog in him for sure. He's kind of clutch, isn't he?
Yeah, I felt like if he, I was a little disappointed in game seven. I kind of was
Well, that's
hoping he would
true.
go
That's true.
nuts, and he didn't.
Bancaro, um,
I
he's
don't
got a
know, dude.
bag. He's got a well, I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of does. Yeah, he ball handles and shit.
Yeah,
They
for
say
his
so.
size, I think. Yeah, I don't know if
He
I would
does
give him anything
stuff.
else at this point. Yeah, if we're trying to project a little bit here, I don't think you're wrong. I just want to see him
Projecting
get
for
through the
this year.
season healthy. Yeah, that's fair because I'm not doing a ton of
Otherwise, I'd be
projecting.
taking LeBron, Durant. Like, well, I
Yeah,
just
I
don't
get
see.
it. I
Yeah,
get it. I get it.
I think we can blitz through six more if we try. Only
Okay.
because I know basically my guys here. There's
Okay.
one
Well,
or two
if we're gonna
late.
project for the next year, I'm gonna go a little off the board here. Amen Thompson.
I wanted him in here.
Yeah. I'm willing to
Um,
say he's going to be a top 20 player next year. He's not there yet, but I think he's going to get there. He absolutely has that dog in him.
or a
I think
dog combo.
yeah. Don't think he really has a bag. I think he needs to drastically improve his shooting. But he also doesn't need to be like above league average either. Like if he gets a 30% from three, all of a sudden that opens up his driving lanes and like he's going to be impossible to stop when he gets downhill. And he's already, I think, a top five defender in the league and maybe even top three. Like I think it's like him, Mobley, and healthy Wemby.
Devin Booker. I think he's disrespected. I don't want to
I
take anyone else above him.
I'm not going to argue with you. I don't agree, but fine. I one kind of obvious one, who I think we haven't put it, who I do think is a little disrespect is Jalen Williams,
Yep,
J-Dub. Like
he
I
is
think
the
at this
one.
point
He
he
is the
just made
one I
All
was
NBA. He is
considering.
top 20.
He is the
Yeah,
one I was considering with Devin Booker. I
yeah,
was gonna pick him next. Definitely a
yeah. He's
soul
definitely got
guy. He
soul. He's
gets
got
a
a ton of
clutch.
soul. Does he have that dog in him?
He actually defensively he does.
Defensively, they sort of all do on the Thunder, but like in an annoying way, but they do. All right,
I'm
who?
stopping the slide on Kawhi here.
Okay, he's
I
got to stay
think
healthy enough. Well, I mean, we're factoring in playoffs a little bit. If he's healthy for the playoffs, that makes a
he
difference.
almost he almost did it this year. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what he has. I might actually give Kawhi of this like a full zero check mark. Um,
I don't. Yeah, he may not have. Well, he's probably. I think he's been clutch. Although if we're projecting that,
he
I
lost
don't
game
know.
seven. I'm not giving it to. I mean, he won the
Yeah, all right,
title.
that's
I gotta give it
fair.
to him.
I mean,
I'll
he's
give
got
him
two
clutch.
finals MVPs. It
I
counts for
know.
something. Okay,
I'm
I'm going to
trying.
throw you a bone here with a guy I think is way underrated in the league, Derek White.
Putting
He
Derek White above Jalen is so funny too.
he never gets discussed as a top 20 or 25 player, and I don't understand why. Like, I think he's a very good defender. Um, he's not like a great ball handler, but he's okay as a connective piece. He's improved a lot as a scorer. I mean, he's in like the 85th percentile for true shooting percentage. That's legit. He's become a very good three-point shooter, which is why I think
Yep.
I
Soul,
genuinely
dog,
think he
clutch.
was, yeah, he definitely has that dog in him. I think he was better on the floor than Jalen Brown was in the
Should I
final.
check anything for Sengun?
He does have a bag because he's like a very good passer. He has like a passing bag.
All right, I'll give him
I don't know if he
that.
has anything else really. Sengun,
Check marks
I
get
don't.
harder as we go. Overall, we've created one of the more insane lists of top 20, and I
You're
think this is
probably
good. I
right. I
think we
mean,
can
it
go.
is.
I think
Yeah.
we can go 30 deeper in a further episode and get top
Yeah,
50 out of
we will
this.
come back and finish our top 50, and it's going